Let in a little joy.
Let in a little joy.
Let in a little light.
Let in a little light.
To every little thing.
Every little thing gonna be alright.
What's the best that could happen?
Clear the room, we're dancing. Let in a little joy. Let in a little light.
On Sunday night, we listen unto.
And you, welcome back, and welcome anew if you are anew.
And aren't we all like every day?
Right, renewed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And aren't we, is it true like every 7 years our whole body is regenerating
This has
itself?
been a murmur, that we regenerate. Yeah, I think we do. I think we get that opportunity at least in every moment to make choices to refresh and renew and see things anew. Sometimes we don't want to renew. Sometimes we want to unew. And I think, are you getting it? Are they? That's the real question. Are you all getting it? Oh, we're not going back. Let me simplify it.
Oh, a man, a woman, a trans, all of it. Because what we're learning to do in this new consciousness that we're embodying, that we're hungry for, is we're hungry for connection. And we're feeling like we need to work together as a community in order to thrive and survive and embolden and empower and nurture this democracy of ours. And tonight we really want to focus on expanding your circle of caring, of empathy. You know, it's really easy, obviously we're concerned about what happens to ourselves, and we're concerned about what happens to our immediate family and friends. But, you know, how deep can our compassion, can our empathy, can our caring go when we can actually care as much or almost nearly as much about someone else's child or someone else's family or parent or situation as much as we care about our own.
And you know, sometimes there are people who that is already fully active and maybe even overactive, that gift of empathy. But I had a young person ask me recently what empathy was and how I would explain it. And, you know, I just tried to talk to them about embodying that care in such a way that they could do what you're saying, feel the loss of that child as the loss of their own child, or seeing someone deal with a terminal illness, feeling like what that would feel like, the despair and fear you may have, you know, if that were you. I mean, it's that easy just to sit with it for a minute and just imagine it was you or somebody you loved or something you care about. And so just embodying it fully.
And that's honestly what we're being called to do in this election. And I know politics feels like it's very impersonal and it's very heady and argumentative, but it's deeply spiritual, it's deeply emotional, it's physical. It affects every aspect of our life.
You're sowing seeds, you're growing things. You know?
And there's even a guy running for Senate, I believe, in Wisconsin or Michigan. And he was like, what do old women like us care about abortion or women's reproductive rights? What do we care? We can't have kids anymore. You know what I mean? What do we care? We care because we care about our fellow women. We care about our sisterhood. We care about women who are dying because they're not getting the health care that they need and deserve for really bizarre reasoning. And so it's extending that care to beyond what concerns you directly, but to others. And this first song we're going to do is it's an homage to that, to reaching out and caring.
And I do want to say something at this point, because there really is a genocide going on in Gaza, and you know, this song is talking about exactly what's going on there. People looking away, you know, not wanting to see people who are without food or water or other resources or health care, you know. And so I just want to speak to the hearts of you who maybe are voting third party or not voting at all. I'm really seriously going to ask you to consider that your vote for one of those things or for a candidate who will actually make that situation worse. You know, you've got to understand that this is not going to change under the Republican leadership. It's going to get worse for Gaza. And so please consider that, embody seeing yourself and everybody that you know around you lose everything, and just imagine how you would feel standing amongst that rubble, hoping that somebody was going to fly through the skies and save you. I mean, can you imagine? No one. Yes, there's people on the ground doing work there to help people, but just imagine that feeling, though, like where's the world coming to save us? Why? I mean, there's so many people in the world. How are we being allowed to endure this? And it's very complicated, but we believe that if given a chance. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, this billboard here on her hat, if given a chance, I really believe that they can create some deals and work some things out to help that situation greater than anyone else.
And just because it's not the perfect response that we would wish for, it is the best response that we can garner right now. And no response is as bad as a negative response. That's what this song...
As this story tells.
Yes, yeah. Looking away or not voting or not participating and trying to help our neighbor is the same as hurting our neighbor. And this is a song about a place called Moonville in West Virginia, the early part of the 19th century.
Actually, in southeast Ohio.
Right,
Yeah.
Close to West Virginia.
Yeah.
Outside of Athens, Ohio.
Yeah.
And this is based on a true story of a town that disappeared from the plague of smallpox, and the railroad didn't slow down, drop off supplies or medicine. They were too afraid of helping, and the whole town died off. And now it's an epicenter for supernatural activity, for lost spirits, and coming up on the nights of Hallows Eve, where the veil is thin. We want to reach out and do all we can while we're here. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil to me. The screaming wheels against the steel tell of those who killed. October morn eclipsed the doom for the town of Moonville. This tale will tell how blinded eyes can make a ghost of a town. They're so deep within the hills, over a century ago. Hustle, bustle, boom, town that survived by mining coal. Hear the murmurs of Main Street, where friends and neighbors came to meet. High noon, the school bell rings, the kids run to play in Raccoon Creek. Same time every day, hear the chips are sure to fall. Sassy, I'm climbing before last call. There's gossip galore from the general store. Reverend Friendly's trying to save the town. Roaring, let me good book. Sweet wife, say me, you strolling and showing off the firstborn baby. All up and down the lane, merchants trading coal for grain. Moonville train, Moonville train. Then death's in different hands turn the tide of the hourglass sand. When an uninvited guest emerged in the fall, casting the sentence, smallpox. Stench of death hung over Moonville as one by one they all fell ill at the edge of town. They waited in vain, desperate for medicine from the train. Standing in the pouring rain, only thing that could ease their pain was a Moonville train, Moonville train. Fearing they'd be cursed by the plague, the engineers bail past full steam ahead, leaving hollow faces behind in the smoke, staring at the tunnel that swallowed their whole. Huddled over the dark town hall, with the deputy dead, Reverend Friendly made the call. Rastus Dexter, an old railman himself, to signal with this lantern, last cry for help. Remembering all those who'd been slain, as he entered the tunnel, he heard the rumble of a Moonville train. Moonville train, Moonville train. The tunnel filled with light, signal left and right. Hot steam on his back, sealed his door. The tunnel became his floor. The town's last hope to survive, with Rastus Dexter died. Within a week there weren't a soul alive. The railroad returned to burn the guilt they had to hide. As quickly as Moonville came about, the flame of life was snuffed out. Now it hosts a community of ghosts, abandoned to their demise by blinded eyes. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil to me. The screaming wheels against the steel tell of those you killed.
I'd like to take this moment to share something from Father Greg
Perfect.
Boyle. Many of you may know of him. He has created the largest gang rehabilitation center in the world in LA.
Most
We got to
successful.
tour there,
Yeah.
and he really finds that what these folks need is an opportunity to renew and anew their lives. They need a chance to be seen as unshakably good. They need a chance to be given jobs and be given education and training in how to...
Mental health care.
Anger management, you know, all sorts of things to help them get along in life and get a leg up. And they find that even rivaling gang members start working side by side when everybody has what they need. Imagine that.
I love how he talks about going to the edges.
Yeah, so
going to the good, because that's where we don't change people's lives. We're transformed ourselves.
Okay. No daylight to separate us, only kinship. Inching ourselves closer to creating a community of kinship such that God might recognize it. Soon we imagine with God this circle of compassion. Then we imagine no one standing outside of that circle. Moving ourselves closer to the margins so that the margins themselves will be erased. We stand there with those whose dignity has been denied. We locate ourselves with the poor and the powerless and the voiceless. At the edges, we join the easily despised and the readily left out. We stand with the demonizing so that we stand with the demonized so that the demonizing will stop. We situate ourselves right next to the disposable, so that the day will come when we stop throwing people away. One more time, this part. No daylight to separate us, only kinship. Inching ourselves closer to creating a community of kinship such that God might recognize it. Soon we imagine with God this circle of compassion. Then we imagine no one standing outside of this circle. It's how it should be. I believe that with all my heart. It's how it should be. So we get to be angels, y'all. We get to be the one that joins them on the margins and shows them their worth.
You are, you're the reason I made it this far, and I don't have to wish, 'cause you are the star of this show. Don't you know? You're the reason I believe in miracles and destiny. You're the guardian of my dreams. I was far away from home. You gave me a place to lay my head. When I fell all alone, you suddenly appeared. When my hands were empty, reached out to share. When it seemed my dreams would not come true, you were the answer to my prayer. You were always there. When hope was lost, you gave me yours, my compass, my anchor. When I was drifting out to sea, you saw my need, you rescued me. Brother went inside my sails, the truest friend that never fails. exist, for the seed you gave is not in this, your messenger of kindness. Using the music, an instrument of bliss, I vow to give the others this gift. When I was far away from home, you gave me a place to lay my head. When I felt all alone, you suddenly appeared. When my hands were empty, you reached out to share. When I see my dreams will not come true, you were the answer to my prayer. You always there. Thank you for your love sublime, your gracious gifts, your bread and wine. Thank you for being the hand of the divine. My heart's so full of gratitude for all the ways you saved me through. Thank you for being an angel on earth. When I was far away, sublime, you gave me gracious gifts, your bread. When I felt all alone, suddenly you're divine. My head was gratitude. You reached out to share. Thank you for being an angel on earth. You are my angel right here on
How does that feel, though? Being the answer to someone's prayer, like the feeling you get wanting to be the person in this song we just did, or the feeling you got in the other song. I mean, that's how you know what to do. That's your lamppost right there. Truly.
Yeah. I mean, we're here to love and to be loved and to extend that loving care to each other. That's what we remember on our deathbed, and that's what we're crying for when we come into this world. It's for that connection and for that loving bond, and to help others give such purpose and meaning.
There's a great way you can help right now, and that is to vote. Vote, get out the vote. Just do what you can in this last just a week and a half.
Yeah. A ride to the polls if they need a ride, you know. Sometimes people go around to nursing homes and, you know, and help people, you know, get to the polls that way. Or, you know, just ways that you can reach out to people that you know are like, I don't really feel like it. Or
There's still ways to phone bank and text bank.
Yeah.
You can, you know, if you want to stay at home and do it, then there's plenty of ways. Just do something. Do something. And we know you'd love to do something because you've done so many things for us. And for that, we want to thank you because you are our angels on earth.
Yes, you are.
We're going to put up a few screens and come right back.
So, a heart with wings means a heart that's in action, a heart that is soaring and to be in service to lift others up. So, what story do our hands tell? What story do our hearts tell? And how are we reaching out to help others? That's what this song asks. What story do your hands tell? Who have you heard? Who have you held? Did you write your own book? Play your favorite song? Paint your own picture? Did you walk alone? Or did someone come along? Did you destroy and grieve? Did you cut down trees and plant seeds? What story do your hands tell? Who have you hurt? Who have you held? Write your own boy, play your favorite song, paint your own picture. Did you walk alone, or did someone come along? Was it all work? Did you play? Did you embrace or push away? Did you give? Did you take? Were you a healer or did you break? What story do your hands tell? Who have you hurt? Who have you held? Write your own boy, play your favorite song, paint your own picture. Did you walk alone, or did someone come Did you pray? Did you sit on your hands? Did you follow your lifeline and make your own plans? If the hand is a mouth, what story does yours tell? Did you wait more hellos or more farewell? What story do your hands tell? Who have you heard? Who have you held? Write your own book, play your favorite You know what story his little mouth tells?
I was thinking about in that song, just what we were talking about earlier from Father Greg, but just, did you walk alone or did someone come along? It's just a little assignment of Divinement this week is to feel how your heart expands when you go do something or stand with those who, as he said, are on the margins, and watch them get erased with your presence.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's so many people whose presence could be erased if Republicans get in office. It's very, very real, this threat of a fascist dictatorship and takeover of our country, which means women lose their rights, trans people, gay people, a lot of people of color. They're trying to do away with the history and trying to ban books and trying to do away with things that help enrich our lives and nourish us and feed us, including the environment, is very much at stake here. And so being able to embody what someone else may feel or go through, whether or not that affects you or not, just to be able to feel how it will affect someone else.
We get to be there for each other. We saw a very touching video this week of the folks in Asheville, North Carolina, all out there together. We in a spot that we've actually been to, singing this next song. And this is our message to you. It's our message to everyone, because there's no one that is outside the circle, and that really means no one in my heart, and I think you can say the same. Sometimes
it's true.
It's hard to get to that place, but let's be big enough in our hearts to embrace everyone.
And let's just stay focused on love instead of fear. Just keep envisioning more love in this world, more love in this country and around the world and in every community. The reason why Asheville, FEMA actually said they've never seen a community respond with such unity and
So beautiful.
and efficiency and willingness, because these people are living this way already. And so they were ready to go into action, and it's absolutely thrilling, because it's not survival of the fittest, it's survival of the community that collaborates and works together. And
we need each other.
We need each other so much. And so they were singing this song together, and we wanted to invite you to sing it with us, because it's such a beautiful anthem for all of us, and we'll end with this great sing-along. Sometimes in our life, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll just call on me, brother, if you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. You just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on, lean on, lean on.
We're right here.
Yeah, that's
Watch us
right.
lean. Let's just lean for a minute. Aww. Lovin's leaning too, but he's leaning against his pillow over there on his bed.
We hope you know that you can lean on us. We are here. We are here for you. And thank you. This is your assignment of Divinement this week for all of us, actually. Let us expand our circle of caring and compassion and empathy to everyone, but especially those whose lives are different than ours, and that their lives may be affected for this election, and that they're counting on you to protect them and take care of them. And that means women who are trying to get pregnant through IVF, or maybe it's an immigrant who's here trying to provide food for you and do all the right things, but maybe deported just because of the color of their skin. And just try your very best to expand your circle of caring and kindness, even to those who disagree with you. And we stretch our compassion to reach all people.
In an infinite embrace that even God can recognize. That's what we're aiming for.
No fear, all love.
We love you.
Yes, we do.